Hello, my teacher family. Welcome again to another video on Teacher Diaries. Last recording, I shared with you my experience with my first Zoom session. I talked to you about the challenges I faced and also gave you some solutions if you were going to try a Zoom session. But this week, I'm thinking of making my lessons for my students more engaging. Now that they're learning digitally, it is just so easy to simply load on a worksheet or a game of some sort, a learning game, granted, but it's so easy just to load something on to keep them busy while they're at home, right? They're learning digitally. But there are so many students in my classroom, I feel, who haven't really mastered some key content. So this week, I'm planning some lessons that, one, I'm going to have one lesson aimed at them writing narratives. Okay, now that might sound very simple because narratives they should have been writing from elementary, fifth grade, fourth grade, third grade, maybe even second grade. Okay, why am I teaching my students about narratives in the middle school years? Okay, but I've been looking at their work, and a lot of my students do not really know how to effectively use dialogue. A lot of the students do not know how to engage their reader in their telling of the stories. A lot of my students also do not know how to pace the writing, or even as simple as brainstorming for ideas in their writing. So I think one of my lessons this week will focus on helping my kiddos really improve their narrative writing skills. And as you know, good writing skills are extremely fundamental. So that's one lesson I think I'm going to be designing for this week. Another lesson I'm going to be designing, I think, involves more analyzing. So I think I'm going to have them analyze a poem. Oftentimes on these standardized assessments, students get poetry, and in their daily lives, they're not oftentimes exposed to poems. So I think I'm going to come up with some sort of analysis, a system, a format to have them analyze poetry by looking at specific elements in the poems. So I think those are two lessons I'm looking forward to designing for them this week. Why am I doing these lessons? Again, it's extremely important that if they're going to spend the time on an assignment, it's maximizing their learning. So I don't want to assign something where they're just doing it just for the sake of doing it. I really, really am passionate about having them do work that is going to be beneficial to them, not only for their current grade level, but also the years ahead. Okay, so being an analytical reader is something that's going to be beneficial to them years down the road and even this school year. Okay, knowing how to draft and brainstorm for ideas when writing a story is something that's going to be beneficial to them now and even later on down the road. My students are faced with so many challenges. If I can find ways to actually make their learning more meaningful and impactful, I'm definitely going to try to do that. Now, these kiddos, I'm competing with the video game industry in my teaching and their learning. They're highly engaged in video gaming. And these kids are very smart. I shared with you last time that they're very tech savvy. So you also have to try to engage them. All right, you have to make sure they want to learn what you're trying to teach. Okay, so to combat that now, I try to talk to them. I try to tell them one on one about the importance of what they're learning today and how it's going to help them later on down the road. And it does not take much convincing because your kiddos will know. They know the stuff you're teaching is important. So you want to infuse a little bit of how you care about their learning into the delivery of your lessons. And when they see that you're passionate and that you do care, trust me, they will want to learn whatever it is you're trying to deliver to them. That's it for now. Thank you. Love you much. Stay safe. Again, it's Sandra. Bye.